What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here with part 4 of the Blasphemous 2 gameplay walkthrough. Now just keep in mind that this is not to be confused with my 100% walkthrough, which will be posted in the near future. This is just a journey of my first playthrough where we unlock nearly everything and find the path to the true ending. Now, in the last stream we were able to head down to this area over here, beneath her sacred grounds, and we defeated the blacksmith boss. I've been told that that's one of the most difficult bosses, and in my opinion, I think in general, Blasphemous 2 is much more accessible, and in layman's terms, it's just easier than before. So, I don't think he was too bad, to be honest. He had 3 phases, only 1 life bar, so truly not a difficult boss in general, but it was enjoyable nonetheless. We went ahead and explored the Mother of Mothers area, and what we're going to do today is we're going to explore the Beneath Her Sacred Grounds area, to the best of our abilities, of course. From here, maybe we can circle up to the Sea of Ink. It could be, you know, we may or may not be able to. I don't know if this is actually going to lead to the Sea of Ink. I think we're going to need some sort of jumping ability that allows us to jump into the mist and not take fall damage so we can actually access the rest of this area here. Once we are able to at least find everything to the best of our ability here, what we're going to do is we're going to circle back. And we're going to go to the Choir of Thorns. Not only do we have the item needed to satisfy the side quest here for these, I think it's the Marching of the Processions or some sort of name that's really ominous here in this area, but also we need to make it to the third regret, which will unlock the last area. We're already at 37% completion on the map, which means, you know, if we're to be honest, if we just went straight to the regrets, you'd probably be a little bit less than 30%, and you could probably get through all the regrets and be right around maybe 40%, and you're already accessing maybe the end part or the second half of the game. So pretty interesting stuff there. Pretty interesting stuff. This game seems a lot shorter, and in my opinion it is more easy. It's a little less difficult. People don't like to say the word easy now. I think that's dumb. It is easy. It's a lot easier than the other game. Play the first game and then play this one and then tell me something different. And hey, I'll hear you out. I will hear you out. You know, one thing too is I wanted to apologize. My commentary in the last stream was, oof, it was balls. I thought it was going to be way better, but I was tired. I mean, I woke up really late because I went to sleep so late. So I apologize for that, but I'll try and do better now. Now I'm just incredibly exhausted because I went to a skating rink for one of my daughter's birthday parties. We got the Passage of Ash. That's a new movement ability for sure. With this ability, the penitent one can now perform a mid-air jump. Press B in the middle of a jump or a fall. Oh, nice. Very nice. So now we can, boom, double jump. If you want the double jump ability, which is the Passage of Ash, that is right here in the Beneath Her Sacred Grounds area, at the very bottom area right here. That's going to allow us to get up. We're going to be able to get up in areas that we could not previously access. All of these areas here that require double jumps. Even the streets area that we couldn't completely check out is going to be accessible to us now. So we're certainly going to do that. We're going to explore to the best of our ability, and then we can see what happens. So we got the Ivy, and we have the double jump now. I am so happy. But anyways, yeah, I'm tired, and I'm all busted up. We went to a skating rink, and I got jacked up. I fell right before we left. I fell, and I'm like, ow, my knee kind of hurts. My knee hurts. Pain. I love the double jump. It's so smooth. And that is certainly something we needed in the previous game. Instead, they made us hit things mid-air in hopes that we could, you know, trigger a little bit of a weird contact glitch that allows you to reach things, and it was rough. All right, let's get the Child of Moonlight. Make sure there aren't any secret walls. If you ever see me swinging at walls, trust me, I'm not. Well, I was going to say I'm not crazy. Well, let's not get that far, but I'm not. Anyways, that's what you do during a fall. Obviously, this is Child of Moonlight number 10. And he is right in this location right here in the Beneath Her Sacred Grounds. Immediately after getting the double jump ability, all you need to do is fall off the ledge and then jump. It actually hinted towards that second ability. So if you're falling, like so, well, actually, falling, I can jump. Falling, jump, right? So you can either double jump or you can fall and then do a jump. So that was the hint of how to get that item. Easy peasy. Of course, I'm hitting the walls, and I will continue to do that. Judge me if you want. I care not. There's gonna be a secret there, I promise you. Of that, I can only assure you. This is a secret wall. Yeah, duh. It's like, what am I supposed to think? That I'm stuck? Come on. We're gonna go to the right here. Boom. Boom. And then double jump. we're gonna explore the rest of this area here. Oh, I can't do that. What was I thinking? Bad timing. I panicked. Alright, so all we're doing is exploring this area here. I totally panicked, so my bad, guys. Okay. I wish he'd back up just a smidge. He's gonna knock me out of the screen and get full health again. Oh, he's gonna make me mad. I'm gonna use my double jump ability. Now I'm unstoppable. Should have thought about that earlier. It's okay though. Yeah, you're gonna die now, buddy. Don't you ever make me forget about my brand new ability I just learned 10 seconds ago. That's the best way to take those guys out though. Alright, is there a preview? There is, but it is kind of down there. I'll just risk it. Let's just not die. How's that? That to me is a valid strategy. What is the purpose of this? Oh, I see. Oh, okay, even worse. You can change pretty quickly, at least. The problem is... There it is. Okay, that's all we had to do. Just because of the placement of my items here, you can always change the order to your liking. Right here, you can change the order of how you want the weapons to appear. I honestly am just going to leave it as it is. And I think I'll just get used to it. It's fine. Oh, look at that. We get an upgrade for the Regal Alba. Very nice. We have upgraded to level 2. And it looks beautiful, by the way. If you all want to obtain this upgrade for yourself, it's in the Beneath Her Sacred Grounds area. After you obtain the double jump, you work your way up and around, and then you can find it. And again, like I said, it's just been so crispy in terms of finding the secrets. Now, I'm assuming the attack damage or attack power increased, you know, so our DPS is probably a little bit better, and that's great. I am totally for that. And remember, depending on how hard you press that button, you can kind of control the height of your jump to an extent. Oh, you know what? I almost did something really dangerous. I almost just jumped all the way down there, forgetting about the fall damage, and I almost slid down to my death. So how about let's just take it a little easy, shall we? Alright, we got a Mark of Martyrdom. This is a loose one. This is a loose Mark of Martyrdom. You can find a little stray one right here in the, I guess call it the main chamber of the Beneath Her Sacred Grounds area. So it's just 2 units above the Prie-Dieu. Once you get the double jump, that's accessible to you as well. Alright, let us heal, brethren. So here we are. Let's see, is there anything else that we can explore? I don't think that there is. I am going to probably head back to the Streets of Wakes next. And the reason for that is I want to finish up exploring this and tying these areas together. From there, we might do a big sweep where we go back to the beginning and we find all the rest of the secrets that we're missing. I mean, there's so many that the double jump's going to unlock for us. And I'm all about that. To me, that doesn't bother me one bit. That backtracking is going to actually help us because we're going to find chalices that improve our health and all these other things. So we are going to do a lot of backtracking in this before we go to the intended final regret. Remember, in Metroidvanias, it's not a race. In Metroidvanias, it's much more an opportunity to see how inquisitive are you. How much are you going to go and try and find these secrets? Because guess what? They reward you for doing that. And if for whatever reason you just don't, you want to get to the end, these games, as long as they're well designed, allow for that too. So there's all kinds of options you have available in terms of your playstyle. But to me, I'm much more of a completionist. I want to see all the secrets because guess what? More often than not, that's how you find the secrets. Let's see if by finding the Gobihada sisters that did anything. I did see that, remember, we lit 2 of the 4 lamps. I don't believe that amounts to anything. But I am still curious to talk to this ugly lady here. I bet she was a fox in her days, though. Okay, fine. And I am partaking in a little set of Essa here, and it's delicious. So if you ever just don't hear me for a little bit, maybe taking a sip. Like so. That is some good stuff. Put out their candles. Okay. So pretty much the amount of see this. If you're trying to put out someone's candle, you're probably telling me to kill somebody. Excuse me. Choked on my spit. And I'm all for that. Wow. I am dying over here. I had to mute the mic so I wouldn't, my lung wouldn't fall on the microphone. Okay, so let's see. What was over here again? There's an area that we can't unlock. Oh, that's right, the kisses. I'm not going to kiss the hand. Instead, we're going to go up, just like I had talked about. And we'll go this way. Actually. And we're going to go up, continue upwards. There we go. Platforming, baby. Can't go any higher until we get some new ability. This is probably going to be tied to a rosary bead or maybe even some sort of, I don't know. I haven't seen any special items yet. That's not the right button, sir. I'm looking for a button, like before you could equip like relics. And I don't see that. The altar piece of favor is not necessarily the relic, so it is a little different. So no worries. We'll get to that. That will not escape us. You know what? I can double jump now, making me the victor. Get away! Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Okay. They have a lot of these little indoor areas that are just weird to me. You're weird. Bubblegum! Oh my gosh. Dead. Okay. Got a mark of martyrdom. Will not. That was so cheap. Every single one of those hits was just perfectly planned. Jerks. Okay. Can't believe it. Making sure there's not an illusory wall or anything. I don't see anything other than that ledge over to the right, up and to the right, so that's fine. This is probably just going to lead us to another main area where we can save and do some battle. Here we go with these jerks again. I'm about tired of these fools. Good thing we don't take contact damage on that strike on the way down. But he takes contact damage when I hit him with my Veredicto in the back, so that's good. We're gonna move out of here. Move carefully. There, you just have to wait for them to strike, to be honest. Just be patient with it. Here we're gonna have to jump here. They're off screen. They tend to do that a lot in this game, either get stuck in walls or things like that, and that is incredibly annoying. We got this little munchkin over here. I don't know if I can say that. Is that PC? It is to me. Okay, so here we go. We can go down. Seems like the only actual path here. Alright. These walls here and ledges are so strange. It just really just allows us to get up or down. You know what? That flooring looks kind of weak. And it's funny, but I am going to try something. Let me get a little bit more air. No, okay. Interesting. Okay, so let's close this off first. Normally I would go left, but I do want to close off this pathway. Let's go ahead and grab some Tears of Atonement. 800 Tears of Atonement, to be precise. And that is, of course, in this location right here in the Streets of Wix. So once you get the double jump down from this area right here and the Beneath Her Sacred Grounds, you can make your way back to some of the areas that we couldn't actually fully explore because of our limited mobility. But now, we're much more mobile. Alright, let's make sure there aren't any strong enemies, so let's take these guys out quickly. We're gonna dodge. There's another projectile user off to the side, so we gotta be careful. Okay. Gonna dodge under that one. Do some jumping strikes so we can hit twice. Very good. Alright. Excuse me, because I'm still recovering from my tonsillectomy I just gave myself. So here we go. We are going to work our way up here. There was an item up to the right. We saw that. Can we reach this ledge? We certainly can. And that means we can also go this way. Which is weird. It's weird that it... Oh, I know why. Now that, of course, is that we can use this. It's so strange that the vertical walls are taken out that way. I think that's really odd. But no worries. No worries. Let's see what this does. Oh, okay. Moves that a little closer to us. Oh, I get it. I can double jump again, maybe. I didn't even think to double jump again. I wasn't sure that it would re-up after that little sequence, but I guess it does. So here, let's see if it's not... it is timed. You know what? I didn't even test it out there. That would be a great test. So can I? Okay, yeah, you can. Seems like once you teleport, you can double jump. Let's bring this other mirror back closer to us. Here. Oh, still too far. So what's the point of that then, moving? Can I not just reach it from this distance, or is it too far? Maybe I don't even need to reset the distance. Oh, okay, okay. Oops. How long does it last? I'd love to know. Not a lot. Maybe 10 seconds? I know that there's probably an easier way to do it, but I'm thinking of waiting for the delay just a bit. So if I wait, we're going to say 10 seconds. It'll start moving. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I was too far. I have seen an air dash, so maybe that's just what we do. I could be overcomplicating this particular sequence a bit. I have a theory though. What if I just keep... Oh, I'm too low. It teleports me too low. Otherwise, I was going to see what if I just keep hitting it. So instead what we're going to do is I'm just going to mark that there's a little secret here. Not going to worry about it too much. And we're going to move on. I don't want to waste time on things that I can get when I have even better mobility. Because we know that's in store. Uh-oh. Projectile. Lovely. We don't want to get hit. So let's just see what's down here. Alright, we'll take out the enemies. Little 1-2 jump, 1-2, miss me, thank you, thank you. I don't think you can aim up, can you? You don't seem that smart. You're not as smart as your predecessors. Las Tres Angustias, I think, were their name. What is going on here? Is that a glitch or what? Can still control, that's whack. I don't like that they can attack you from the walls, because that's pretty cheap. I can't see an enemy off screen. And they don't seem to want to move, so that's fun. Let's come back this way. Maybe we can change the direction of that mirror in the other area. There we go. We've got the embossed rat skull. Well, if you know me, I have a phobia of rats, so that's pretty disgusting. But if you want this disgusting thing, the rat skull, it's in the Grills and Ruin area, which we have been. We actually opened the other side where we would have obtained the Sarmiento and Centella. very similarly in another area. So that's great. It's right here on the map if you want it. Let's find out what exactly it does. It's a rosary bead, and it slightly increases martyrdom points. That's really good. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. A rodent remains finely crafted by the hands of a master goldsmith with delicate gemstones set in its socket. That is disgusting. Like, I don't even care. Like, that's gross. Keep it. I don't want that. Let's go down to the left. Maybe our little friends aren't so shy anymore. Come on, bro. Like, seriously. There you go. Okay, one down. And you, madam, can you please follow suit? Trying to drop down. It's actually harder to drop down than one would imagine. The Blasphemous has the penitent one. The Blasphemous. The penitent one has sticky fingers. Little dude always grabbing onto ledges and stuff. Ooh, the forlorn patio.
Penitent one, this is no place for anyone. Can you not see that death breathes the very air that dries our throats? That it walks in our footsteps? You cannot even hear the cries for the dead. For here, even crying is forbidden. I will remain in the shadows, sheltering behind these bars, so you cannot look upon my diseased countenance. But although no one has ever managed to find out who he really is, I can reveal to you her name. Castor. How ominous that name sounds when spoken in these shadowy enclaves. I may have something for you. If so, be sure to take it and go.
Interesting. So we can purchase an ornate chalice, which we certainly will get. That is going to help increase our overall health. A bleeding crown looks like maybe a chant or a verse. Cast a crimson disc along the ground that inflicts mystical damage. The anointed one increases the strength of Veredicto, and this will increase the strength of Sarmiento and Centella. Interesting that it wouldn't have my starting weapon increase strength. Veredicto could be increased. That wouldn't be averse to that. I'll go ahead and buy that as well. We do have plenty of cash. And we'll just exit for now.
Go now.
If you want to look for that merchant as well, he's here on the Forlorn Patio, which is in the, I'd say, the westernmost part of the Streets of Wake. So again, once you reach or obtain the double jump, you can get through this area pretty easily now, which is going to be great. Okay, let's chat with him a bit. Looks like there's the chat option.
Do you not notice how death enfolds us and shelters us? Do you not notice how it dries up the very tears in our eyes? It is my prison, my companion, my guardian. For all that is dead accompanies me, and all that is not yet dead will soon die and wither by my side. What sins did I commit to merit such a heavy penance? I am the ruin of what I once was, cursed with the ever more bitter need to survive. I ended up stealing in the foulest of ways. I stole from the rich. I stole from the poor. I even stole from the dead. What crime can there be in taking possession of what no longer has a master? Leave me alone. I feel something devouring me inside, like flies swarming over a dead body. And so it was that I managed to get into a house that appeared to be uninhabited. Inside, I found an elderly woman lying on her bed. She had been dead for some time. There was no one standing vigil over her. She was alone. Alone in the deep sleep of death. The fearful stench was so intense that it seemed to emanate from that rigid body and mingle with the light that drifted in through the immaculately pale curtains from the outside street lamps, creating the most dismal of atmospheres I had ever experienced. It was the chamber of death itself. Oh, death, who is ever by my side, you will not have to wait much longer. And so it was that I managed.
Interesting. Okay, so he is very morbid dude. But hey, if you want to find him out, he's here in the Forlorn Patio in this area on the map. Interesting fellow. I wanted to know who he was. I was trying to figure out his identity, but it eludes me still. What we're going to do is come over here. We're going to go this way and see if we can close off the rest of this map. Sadly, I was unable to actually reach that, so let's see. There will be a way. Something that I'm just not thinking of yet. But I'm not too concerned about it. I'll get it eventually. Okay, where am I now? We're going to go up and here. And apparently on the other side of this there should be some areas that we need to explore. Let's see. Oh, I don't have the steps though, so I won't be able to get to that just yet. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem at all. Remember, this stream is going to be primarily backtracking, making sure we get everything that we can get. Let's see. Okay. So far, so good. We've explored this area to the best of our ability anyways. That's not a problem. So we can teleport back over here. There's a lot of double jump areas in this main area. And then we start going back some over here to the beginning. And then maybe clean up some of the aqueduct and the entombment area. And then we'll be set. I don't remember if the Palace of Embroideries had too much that we couldn't access, but we'll get to that too. Let's go ahead and teleport away for now. Oh gosh. Full damage, you say? We might as well just travel to the city using this here. We don't have to teleport or warp. We're going to go straight to the city as it is. I believe it takes us straight to this preview. Yep, it sure does. So from here, let's start double jumping a little bit. We're going to go to the very beginning of this area. And now we'll be able to reach certain platforms that were previously inaccessible to us. Looks like there's a little Child of Moonlight off to the right. We'll get him too. We have the silver-clad crystal shard. The silver-clad crystal shard can be obtained once you have the double jump ability in the City of the Blessed Name right here on the map. Let's take a look at what that does. It is a quest item. It's a piece of a mirror that was once reflected. Oh, I'm sorry, that once reflected 2 moons in a great storm. Its sharp point can mark the silver on other crystals. Okay, so somebody's going to need that, right? Somebody's certainly going to need it. We can't even jump on the bed. How? What a shame. What a shame. And right up here, 1, 2. No fall damage for us. That is Child of Moonlight number 11, just directly above the well entrance in the City of the Blessed Name, right here. This portion on the map where my cursor is located. You do need the double jump ability to obtain it, which seems to be the running joke here. Let's see. I don't think I can reach that. Just out of reach. You know, I am going to try something funny though. No, okay, I can't cancel mid-flight. Okay. I don't believe he has a tool for me.
I feel divine hands guiding my own in a heavenly struggle of monumental virtue and mute joy. The figure of the most blessed lady is beginning to emerge.
Interesting, okay. We don't have anything to get to him yet. So we can head on out. Here's Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. Pretty cool. Alright, so now what? I do believe there's some double jumping to do over in this area with the other merchants. So let's go say hi. I thought no, I didn't. Did I? Did I locate another Kobihada sister? If she asks for tribute, then it's time to upgrade. And if she says find sisters, then we have to just find sisters. We do have a chalice, though. There's got to be a nearby bell somewhere that's just out of reach. We'll have to find it. Oh my, you guys are just doing work on the skin. Okay. Do you want to give the silver-clad crystal shard? Yeah.
With this crystal, I mark and imbue thy flasks with silver and bile.
The healing power of the bile flasks has been improved. So that you can improve not only your max health and the number of flasks, but you can actually improve the healing power of the bile flasks as well with those silver shards.
Only the miracle shall know how many crystals have been bathed in its grace.
We're going to hand her the chalice.
Now I shall enhance the vital light within thee.
Max HP improved.
I shall wait for thee to bring me more chalices.
Go ahead and leave.
Bring me chalices and vials, and I shall fill them with mine own blood.
Lovely. I don't know what this does, but I'm going to continue to do it. I'll share my blood with you. Alright, here we go. Good stuff. Now we know what to do with those silver shards as well. Alright. Now, we got a few things to look at here. Specifically, we have I entered this room? I believe I have. Let's just double check. It doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, we got some atonement. Tears of Atonement there. That teleports us up there. We haven't taken that up yet. But did you see this little guy, this little cutie pie? Okay, how do we reach that? Just out of reach, little guy. Huh. But we got him. As long as you have a Veredicto, you can hit it. It's pretty much like almost pixel perfect. You have to get at the end of the ledge up above, but that is the 12th Child of Moonlight right here in this location on the map. You do need the double jump, and you need the Veredicto as well, so make sure you have that, and you can get the 12th Child of Moonlight. So we're going to do this. I'm going to see if I can reach. Oh, I can't. That's odd. Let me see. Let me try something out here. Ooh, just out of reach. That's so strange. I feel like I can reach. Oh no. So I can't use my hands on those, can I? Doesn't seem like it. What a tease. Well, can't get to that either, just yet. I say before we go forward into this area, because what we'll do is we can circle back to the Palace of Embroideries, Grills and Ruin, and then the Choir of Thorns. But let's just go back, right, to the main areas over here. Let's continue searching. That's just so weird, because it just seems so possible. Yeah, it just disappears so quickly. What manner of sorcery is this? It's so weird. Okay. We have a whole pathway we've yet to explore there. You know, we might as well take it up. Since we're here and we're doing exploration of these immediate areas, let's just see. If it takes us up to the Choir of Thorns, we're not going to go too crazy with it, obviously. Okay. I'm tempted to jump down there, and I probably will. We had a similar scene in the previous game, and we fought two really big guys. The starting bosses actually became regular enemies, and we were able to do battle with them. It was really cool. This takes us down, and I wonder where. Let's see. Possibly to a secret? The other side. Okay, lovely. Right above where we just were. Yay! Oh, look at that. We have the Ecstatic Novice. This is probably an Ultra Piece of Favor. And that can be found right here in this location in the City of the Blessed Name. Once you take the elevator, you just come all the way around, come down, and you can obtain it for yourself. Let's see what it is exactly. Ecstatic Novice. Increases the stun power of your attacks. That's huge. Increases the strength of Veredicto. Okay, cool. So those were Ultra Pieces of Favor. I was not aware of that. I'll be darned. That's cool. I had to jump to get that little piece of the map because otherwise I was going to go crazy. If that didn't work, I would have been furious. Okay, let's go ahead and equip the Ultra Pieces. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's obviously waste a flask, and then we can equip the pieces. So we're going to remove this one. Does that not work? Okay, so how about we remove this as well? Hold on there, buddy. Back. Remove. 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 Where do you fit? They don't seem to fit anywhere. That's so weird to me. Oops. I find it really odd because I don't know exactly which one of these, I guess, slots satisfies the resonance or the synergy. So we're going to increase. We have 8, so I will use as many as it takes.
The altar piece on here, I will wait.
Okay. So now that we have all that, we have at least one opportunity to test. Yeah, it's just not happy with it no matter where I put it. That's so weird. Well, it has a little synergy there, so there you go. Stun power and the strength of Veredicto, very cool. And then we can go to these other items here. That's fire damage, which again kind of ties with Veredicto. So I imagine that would be here, if I'm not mistaken. And then I imagine this other bro doesn't seem to really care. So let's see, increase. We're going to go here. Because I don't think if I place him anywhere it matters. Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter. So we're going to throw you in here, buddy. Because I was looking for the purple feather, and I didn't see that like enact anywhere or activate, so that's fine. We have a handful, though. We do need to farm up some more marks of martyrdom now, certainly. Why do I keep pressing that? Oh, I know why. Because it's in the same spot as the D-pad showing up. That's why. It's like in the same exact area. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go left, we're going to go back from whence we came. And then we'll go back to the aqueducts of the Costales and the other areas as well. Do work. Like, yes. Once we get some more marks, we're going to upgrade our Veredicto. I don't really mind much about using the fire ability and all that. I'd rather have something that gives us a new attack, more attack power, something like that. Now I can't parry with this, but to be honest, the parry has been subpar because it's automatically triggered, and I don't like that. I like to have my parries kind of more organic, you know? I was like, can I cheese this and reach it somehow? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. 1, 2. Am I high enough? Haha. I really thought these guys were going to be a little more difficult. Okay, so once you break that lower platform, you can acquire Nacimiento, which was a really cool character in the previous game, actually. And that altar piece of favor is going to be right here in the Ravine of the High Stones. You do have to break the wooden barricade first, and once you do, you can obtain that for yourself. Let's take a look and see exactly what it is. Nacimiento improves the effects of the bioflask 20%. I mean, some of these are massive gains. Absolutely massive gains. And that's something that I will equip here once we get back to that area. There's a secret that continues onward, probably leading to an NPC. Oh, a little bit of a fight sequence, okay. These are fun. You wanna hit me? I'll hit you. This could be fun. Lovely. Little arenas here. I call them gauntlets, but a lot of people call them arenas. It's a series of enemies attacking us, trying to make us have a bad day. We got the silver shell file. This is obviously another tool for Montañez. If you want this, of course, you just continue your search and progression. And right here in the highlighted cell, in the Ravine of the High Stones, you can find this for yourself. Let's take a look. It's a quest item, of course. The silver shell file is a long, flat piece of iron with large teeth. These files are used by sculptors who work the wood for speedy filing and shaping. The woman fell hopelessly to the cobblestone floor. Both men panicked by her side, but it was too late. She was already in agony. Then, lying in the lap of one of them, she regaled them both with a kind smile and caressed their cheeks in a gesture of forgiveness before breathing her last. Those two men broke down in tears before such sacrifice, holding her corpse with blood-stained hands. Wow. Well, it's not dark at all. See this little golden thing here? I guess that's nothing. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. I'm sad. After that little lore. And when we do return to the City of the Blessed Name, we are going to speak with Montañez, and we are going to equip some items. The increased bioflask, that's incredible. 20% is huge. So, if we can equip it in the right slot, we might even get a better benefit. Nice, we're going to kill you the old-fashioned way. Boom, little execution action. You get to die cool too. There you go. And there's a pathway here. What I'm going to do is mark this on my map as... Well, you know what? Because we have the open lines here, I'm not even going to worry about it. That just indicates that it's something I cannot obtain just yet. I'm not too worried about it because I know that some areas are just not going to be accessible, but those are obvious that I can't really access them yet. So, again, not a big deal. We're going to get the Mark of Martyrdom. The Mark of Martyrdom can be obtained in this cell here on the map. Once you get the double jump, you can reach the nearby bell. And in the highlighted cell here, you'll grab a free Mark of Martyrdom, which is, of course, an excellent little gift. Especially considering we've been spending quite a bit of ours. I was hoping I'd stun him, and I did. Seems like our little altar pieces of favor are definitely good investments, and I am glad that we increased those. Those are just huge synergies that once we get the right items, we can definitely improve. There's something up here. I see the dust from the other side, so we can probably come down from that one area that I thought is previously inaccessible. And that's going to be how it all kind of ties together, it looks like. You can quote me on that. I know my Metroidvanias. One thing I'm confident in is Metroidvanias, roguelites, like those games I'm going to pretty much 100%, and typically my first playthrough, and to be incredibly honest, I usually get like 90% or above, and I typically get the true ending if it's possible in the first playthrough. So you're in the right place here if you're looking for just a organic playthrough. Eventually we're going to have a 100% walkthrough where there's not so much guesswork, it's just me showing you the most efficient paths to get everything you want and need. Again, another area that we just can't fully take advantage of because of our limited mobility, and that's fine. I think we have a similar issue coming up here. Let's see. We could double jump, but of course we needed to have a little bit more height, and also there's some strange ability that we haven't obtained yet that's going to grant us that little nudge we need in those platforms that form out of gold. I don't think I can reach it. It's just not even, he's not even trying to reach that platform yet. So that's pretty much the end of that. We're going to head back to the city using one of these bad boys, and we're going to talk to Montañez, and then we'll head to the Aqueduct of Costales and the Sacred Entombments. Once we clear out this area, we'll go back over to the Palace of Embroidery, see if there's anything else we missed, like this area right here that might require a double jump, and then we'll come back through the Choir of Thorns. And I think that's a good way to kind of map it out. I want to let you guys know what it is I'm thinking, like my thought process, more so just because it's kind of, I think it's fun to share with you all. A lot of people just play these games, they kind of do it randomly, but I obviously, I should say, have a system. And that system is for me to be as efficient as possible, considering I don't have any, I'd say, like preparation or pre-knowledge of the game or its layout. I'm playing it on day one, actually only for like 30 minutes or an hour. Pretty much day two, I'm playing it, trying to do a complete guide for you guys, and on my very first playthrough. And to be honest, I really do like experiencing the games for myself. I don't use guides or anything like that, so rest assured, I'm going to find everything out and share that knowledge with you all as I learn it. So we're going to hand over the tool. We've given him the silver shell file and 2 other items.
The file you bring is able to polish wood and leave it as smooth as the petals of dried flowers. Know that you have my gratitude, penitent one.
You know, his gratitude hasn't really resulted in anything else. I want stuff, sir, not just your gratitude. You would think that it would be here, right? But I guess not. Let me try and do something real quick. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so weird to me. I'm not getting that synergy. I think it's in slot 3, right? So 1, 2, 3. That's so weird. That's okay. And then we'll just put random broski right here. For now. Do I have any others? They all seem to be equipped. 1, 2, 3. It's 5. Okay. I'm happy with that for now.
May the hands of the...
Okay. We have 30,000 Tears of Atonement. So we're looking pretty good in the money department. We're going to go up here to the Aqueduct of the Costales, and we're going to get the rest of the secrets that were just previously out of reach. The double jump is going to open up quite a bit to us, even though we don't have like a forward lunge, like an air dash like I thought we'd have. A double jump can still be useful. That was where we got the Child of Moonlight. Not much I can do there. We're just going to act like we've never been here before. We're gonna even kneel here and serve as our checkpoint as we explore this area. Okay, certainly can't reach anything there. One hit for those bros. I love that. And you can break his little shield too. That's just sexy. Wow. Allow me to contain myself. Come on! What is the purpose of that bell? Other than confounding me. What? No, that's not it. No. What is that bell really about? Literally nothing? You know, I think I can actually cheese this. Give me a second. I'm thinking. Ooh, okay, I didn't even double jump there. Let me just try a few more times. If not, it's perfectly fine. We can't get it yet until we get that aerial dash that I know I've seen in the trailer. Nah, okay. No worries, we're gonna go this way. At the time we didn't have the swords, and now we do. So this is going to be possible now. We got the oils of the blessed mixture. Somebody did ask us for these oils not too long ago. It's probably going to be Montañez again. But here you go. If you want the oils, they're right here in the Aqueducto Costales. You don't even need the double jump, but once you do have the Sarmiento and... what's the name of the weapon going? The double swords, whatever they are. Centella and Sarmiento. I think that is all you need. What is the name of these darn weapons again? Sarmiento and Centella. Yeah, I was right. So once you have that, that's all you need. That and, of course, Veredicto, and you will be able to obtain the item. Let's find out exactly what it was. Let's see, is it a quest item? A vial, not a vial, of brightly colored oil. By mixing its contents with different pigments, the sculptors obtain a wide variety of hues with which to color their work. So we'll give that to our little friend as well. Man, he's just reaping all the rewards here. He's getting all kinds of goodies. Now what we want to do is see if there's any other area. So this right here is clearly an area that we can search, and then down if possible. Let's actually take out all of the enemies first. Now we know exactly how to access these areas, so there's not going to be a problem at all anymore. Matter of fact, I got a few ideas of how we can solve this puzzle. Alright, so let's take a look at the map. Again, it's not to confuse ourselves, but to understand kind of where we're at and positioned. You know, that's important. Okay, so we're going to come up here. There's obviously a double jump wall. We don't need anything else for that. Ooh, or do we? Ah, I see. Okay, I stand corrected. Yeah, I stand corrected. So that little Tears of Atonement statue on the other side, we'll have to wait. Let's see if we can get up here, though. I'm sure we can. Almost got impaled on the spikes, which normally the spikes would kill you in one hit. So they've changed that too, which is kind of funny. They're so nice about it now. Down we go. Alright. Fun stuff. So now we're down in this bottom area here, the Aqueducto Costales. Need to see if we can find a bell, which I think I see one. I don't want to fall into a pit of spikes, so that's why I'm traversing so slowly. And this dude just doesn't want to turn around. That's fine. Just die then. So I don't have the means to break that chain yet. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get here. I see, I see. Okay. Maybe it's an upgrade on the skill tree. Actually, before I do that, let me mark this on the map, because there's definitely something here that I need, and obviously it's going to be a skill that I need. I just want to mark it because there is something there. And it's something that I honestly cannot get yet, so. Each color, one color, of course, the green guys, they spew poison, the blue ones shoot electric bolts, and the red ones fire. So, if that's not right on the nose, I don't know what is. Some of the assets are really weird, like it's hard to tell what's the foreground and the background. That's really odd to me. That never happened in the other game. The art style is vastly different, if you can tell, and the cutscenes seem like there's something out of an anime versus like a dark graphic novel, you know, that I had the kind of feel you had for the first game. So this is obviously going to tie us back to the first area, the beginning. So that's wonderful and all, but it doesn't quite solve the mystery. So we need an ability. I'm going to actually start using the, I don't know, I guess the Marks of Martyrdom to upgrade our weapons, and maybe we can gain that dash. And if not, it's going to be you know, some sort of ability that we gain, kind of like the Ivy or like the Passage of Ash, you know, so it could be either of those. Okay, we couldn't get anywhere up here, that's fine. So we know that's blocked off to us. So we can go this way though. We can definitely go this way. Destroy these guys. This is a big cleanup stream, so it's just to understand what our limitations are and to take unnecessary damage from flying pots. Alright. The reason why I'm pausing so much is so that I can understand where I'm at. So technically I want to get up here in this area. So I'm trying to figure out if that's possible. And it certainly is. I'm just going to ring the bells. Freaking bells. You just didn't want to die, did you? I need to go up. There you go. 2,000 Tears of Atonement for some tricky little jumping there. You do need the double jump for that. If not, you'll certainly fall and get hurt. So double jump needed for 2,000 Tears of Atonement and the Aqueduct of the Costales. So we could go up here. I don't know if there's a pathway though. I guess we should. That's fine. Hey, I thought it was one hit for you guys. Thank you for that. Need some platforming up here. We need that, whatever that ability is, it gives us those golden platforms. We certainly need that. I'm seeing it more and more. Every time I can't use my double jump, I'm seeing that. Okay, let's see. Where are we going? We could talk to our little baby-faced friend, but I don't think he'll give us anything necessarily. I'll go ahead and kneel here. We're going to stand up. We're not going to travel to the city. Alright, so from here, if we look at the map, we want to go up to the right. Very good. I love that it tags for 2 hits. I don't know if that's intended, but by golly, I love it. I think we can get that secret now that we have a double jump. And then, of course, that area right there. Okay, so that... I know now that there's going to be a lot of those secrets that we can't get just yet. Oh, that was close. I don't know if I'm supposed to reach that yet, but you know what? I'm going to. I'm not even sure what that is. Is the votive offering. Oops. You can get that item right here at this location. We're going to remove this marker. And now we know that in this highlighted cell here, we can obtain this item, which is a rosary bead. A votive offering of a hopeful mother increases resistance to all elemental damage. And so far, we haven't found any additional rosary knots, so we need to be on the lookout for that so we can go to Sagrario and she'll be able to enhance the number of slots or increase the number of slots we have for our rosary. Feeble offering of gold given in exchange for the legs that the mirror claimed for itself. The whole family's livelihood taken away. They sacrificed what little they had left in this precious metal. They got nothing in return except its useless luster. Yikes. That's gonna be scary. Okay, barely. Okay, now we're gonna go this way. We had a handful of secrets here that did require a double jump. So now we can go to the Sacred Entombments area. For now, everything that we have not been able to locate has, of course, been the result of, you know, oh, come on. The result of us being unable to reach those areas. So, and this right here, I'll have to find out what that might be on the way out. That could have been something we nabbed that I just didn't mark off. But we're going to go back here. Nevertheless, this is going to require some double jumping. Oh, even more than double jumping. Okay. It's going to require those little darn thingies. Put that right there. That's currently an item that we can't get just yet. Obviously it requires those little, I guess it's the platforms, the makeshift platforms that we don't have access to just yet. Now that we can double jump, it makes these guys pretty trivial, if I'm being honest. Oh gosh, don't tell me we're in this wacky camera session again. Good gravy. Okay, can't do anything about that. We're going to go all the way to the left. We're going to actually enter the sacred entombment area. I'm going to close my eyes. Well, oh god, try to avoid the motion sickness. Jeez Louise, that camera. It's really weird when you get up high. It's in a number of sections, actually, not even just the one. Okay, here we go. Can I reach you yet? Oh, goodness. I feel like I can reach it. Maybe not. Alright, so we have passageways down here that we can explore. Actually, no, nothing that we haven't already explored. Let's just go get our secrets, right? So the bell is way the heck over here. That's so weird. If we could unlock this. See, if we hit the bell on the far right, that's going to allow us to open the passageway to the left. Can I get damage boosted in this game? Kind of hard to check now because now everybody's dead. No worries. We'll come back to you. We're coming back to that. Just not a secret here. I'm double jumping everywhere now. But yeah, we're back in the Sacred Entombments. We're going to get whatever secrets were unavailable to us in a previous little double jump session here. I'm going to breach your walls. Just you watch and wait. Alright, first things first. I heard it open the door actually, and it just reformed. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Well, that's how we solve that puzzle then. A little backtracking. Nothing like a good backtrack in a Metroidvania. Now we can reach the second bell, and that'll allow us to reach the third bell. So here we go. Ooh, that was close. There's items everywhere. There's items everywhere. Let's get this one first. This is the Cloth of the Old Woman. The Cloth of the Old Woman is going to be in a series of jumping platforms over by this area here. There's tons of secrets though, so we're going to come right back to this area. It's right in this area in the highlighted cell. Let's take a look at what it is. It is a quest item. A cloth belonging to the sprightly old woman who lives in the hamlet of the Golden Knots. The cloth is mysteriously pristine and without a single thread out of place despite its great age. Is this the cloth, the headscarf of that crazy old lady? He said it was like a blue-green though. It was Trifon and Gastula. And I don't recall... I don't recall. It could very well be, but I thought he said it was green. We've acquired a forgotten tribute. That is the second forgotten tribute that we have acquired. You can obtain it in this cell right here. And of course we will be giving it to the procession dudes that are located right here in the Choir of Thorns. So let's take a look at the item. Again, it's back in the Sacred Entombments in this highlighted cell. And let's see, we have 2 of them. And it says the exact same thing, so nothing special. Okay. Ah, okay. I could have done it a little more classily, but I didn't. That's fine. I am happy with my methodology. It worked either way. So that's how you solve that little puzzle. It takes a little bit of backtracking. No big deal. Now we go this way. I do believe this is the first set of secrets. We're going to go here. See if we can find this, open this treasure now. I don't recall exactly what it was, so... Oh. Oh, it's different. A mark of martyrdom, thank you. Okay, that was scary. Yeah, that's where we want to go anyways. Thank you. That works out. I panicked there. I don't have that just yet. But you know what we do have? We have gravity. And gravity allows us to open up those. The Rosa of the 3 Stars. That looks like either a prayer or a chant. Not entirely sure. We're going to remove this. And now we know that that chant or prayer, let's just call it, is right here in this location. If you want the Rosa of the 3 Stars, it launches a spreading volley of short-range projectiles inflicting fire damage. It's just a quick verse. And it is located right here. Let's check out the lore. Verse is dedicated to the 3 stars that were consumed by the 1,000 voices of the ancient choir. Heat seized their throats, inflaming their words. Very cool. That's what we like to see. Alright, so just for the sake of completion, I do want to mark this right here with a little question mark. The question marks at this point mean it's either going to be, in many places, the golden cloth thing where we need to have some sort of platforms formed for us, or it's going to be something that requires some sort of additional thrust ability or something that we just don't have yet. So that's going to open up this area here. We do have this area we can search, and of course this over here and this. So let's continue our exploration. We're going to drop down and go around. Oh no! Okay. Now we're going to heal. What a jerk. What a jerk. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Oof, okay, no fall damage. Where was... Okay, I've heard of this fall. Have I taken fall damage? I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Have I taken it or not? What manner of sorcery is this? We're going up here and... You know, we're gonna keep going up, actually. So we can tag the prie-dieu. Really? Bro. Now what does that button do, I wonder? Alright, we're going to tag this. We're going to stand up. I'm curious, is there... Kill these guys. Any kind of platform that I needed to undo here? I heard something. Like, I heard stuff. Oh, this is the same area we were just at. So we've come full circle. Good. Good for us. Okay. So now that we're here... You know, I don't know why... It seems like there's more vertical exploration we can do in this area. But this series of little platforms here is weird. I don't know why. Oh, that's why. It's because there's a Child of Moonlight. So you guys saw that, right? Now with the double jump, we should be able to reach him, I think. 1, 2, 3. So directly above this little tower here, we can find the 13th Child of Moonlight. And of course, it's going to be in this cell, not this highlighted cell, that's where you land, but this cell right here. So if you want the 13th Child of Moonlight, do what I just did. So it's good that we did some backtracking. Some of these things just simply would not be accessible without it. And the reason why I saw and I figured that out is because there is no solid white line. So that indicated to me that there was still some exploring to do. This is a well done Metroidvania. A good sign of a good Metroidvania is a quality map. And it's just not often that you'll find one. Well, now that's easy as pie. We can locate this other secret that evaded us before. Oh, my back. One, two, skip a few, 99, 100. Alright, sorry for the repeated map opening. Here we go. Now we're talking. That's the secret we've wanted so badly. The abandoned rosary knot. And of course I heard some whispering. So we found us another Kobihara sister. And she's very grateful. She's so grateful. I think that's number 5. So we found not only our little secret here, we also found, which was of course our knot, which we've been complaining about, and we found another Kobihara sister in this location, and the sacred entombment. So double jumping for the win, absolutely. Now we're going to work our way back, down and around in this area here where there's a lot of those cages, and then we'll see where this takes us, because honestly I don't recall. So hopefully you guys have been following along. We're finding all of the good stuff. I really hope you guys are enjoying it. I know I am. So now we can actually increase the number of beads we have equipped, which is really good. We're going to go back this way. Okay, that took a little bit longer than I anticipated. Sometimes the sound waves travel so much faster, it's so funny. So we're going to go down, down and to the right. Little explosive dude. You know what? Goodbye. I'm not going to entertain that. Not even for a moment. Oh gosh. There it is. I was hoping to stun him, but he wasn't having any of that. Okay, are we approaching the area that I am looking for? Yes, so down and to the left. No thanks. Okay. You can self-destruct on your own time. We did get the Tears of Atonement down to the right in that other area. Do we ever make it here? Can I even do that? And you know what? I know what to do. We're gonna go around safely. Let's see what's over here first, because obviously there was something that stopped me from moving forward. Oh, just so close. You know what if I... can't even use that ledge. That's unfortunate. Uh-oh, go up here. Double jump is fantastic. I'm gonna follow this guy down. And of course now we have the Threefer, whatever that means. And the Threefer seems like an altarpiece of favor. You can find it in this location right here in the Sacred Entombments. Right now we need a little bit more height. I'm not sure why, but we do. I don't know why I marked that. There's probably something over there I need to get. Anyways, if you want The ultra piece of favor we just picked up, the Tharifer, reduces the fervor cost of keeping the war sensor alight. That's cool. These are all kind of buffs for the sensor, and I like it. I like that a lot. The sensor is a fantastic weapon, by the way. Is there really a secret here, or was I just simply putting a lazily placed marker? Could it be that? Could very well be that. Come over here, buddy. I don't want to fight you. You bother me, kid. Get out of here. Well, that's all she wrote. I think we can return. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Okay, we're going to go ahead and return. We're going to travel to the city. So we've essentially explored, to the best of our ability, the aqueduct area as well. Now, there was that one item right here that it still eludes me. And maybe we should check that out again. So, just really quick. You know what? No, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Actually, no, I'm not. The OCD in me is like, let's check it out. Because I didn't remove it from the map if I did obtain it. So that's a little bit confusing for me. Let me make sure. So it's just right up here. Oops. Oh gosh, I'm using all of the fervor. Okay, what do we got? Left and up. Is that a thing? Is that even a thing? If for whatever reason you guys don't need to follow along, I will obviously put a timestamp to the next major event, which will of course be exploring another area. So don't you worry. Okay, that's right. So okay, no, we're good. I trust in my marks. Perfect. Perfect. I just got a little confused there. That was something that I was like, I'm not sure why that's there. But there is an item there nonetheless. Okay, so now we can return to the city. From the city, I say we go to the Palace of the Embroideries area next, which we might need to use a fast travel point. So I'm going to show you on the map exactly what I'm talking about. So right here, we probably need to go to this area, search it to the best of our ability, come back through here, see if there's anything here we can get in the Grills and Ruin, and then we're going to go straight to the Choir of Thorns. And once we arrive at the Choir of Thorns, we'll go ahead and end the stream. I want to keep the streams, you know, anywhere from 1 to 2 hours in length. It becomes really, really difficult for me to add the timestamps. I'm adding timestamps to every single item I get, so it takes so much time because I have to rewatch the entire stream. So,
my hands
yeah.
attain virtue through obedience and constancy. I begin to feel them go numb, as if submerged into an icy sea. They move of their own accord. Now they are more of the miracle than of me.
Hand him the oils, see what he says.
Behold these beautiful oil paintings, with colors that radiate life itself. Know that you have my gratitude, penitent one.
Good stuff. Okay.
May the hands...
So we're just continuously giving him everything he needs, and that's always important, I think, so that we can continue his quest line. Now we're going to go to the fast travel point right over here. But before we do that, let's chat with our friend, the Gobihada Mayor, the big Gobihada sister. Do you want tribute? You want me to find more sisters? 1, 2. So I found 5 of her sisters. She's getting a little greedy now. The previous sister was sister number 5. We're going to go in here, and we're going to the Palace of Embroideries area. The fact that they have, you know, fast travel points so easily and readily available, they didn't do that last time either. There was a lot of traveling you had to do that was just, yikes. I mean, it was just a lot of extra manual traveling because they did not have a solid, you know, fast travel system placement. You know, they had the fast travel points, but you did have to still search for them quite a bit. Let's see if we can go up and around. So a lot of ups and rights. Can we even make those moves here? Can I get back up? Completely missed this. 800 Tears of Atonement. Right after you face off with Orospina, you can obtain that. So my apologies for missing that. It's really easy to miss though if you don't search or if you're not being careful. Obviously we can't really go any further, so we might have to go back around to the left. But anyways, if you want those 800 Tears of Atonement, it's right there on the map. So my apologies for missing that after the fight. I was just so excited that I won. I wanted to brag. That's good. I wanted to share it with the world. Alright, here we go. So it looks like we're going to have to make a lot of rights. So right, right, and then uppermost pathway. Right. Oh, you're not one shot yet. How dare you? You, sir, are a Machiavellian and a knave. Alright, here we go. Lovely. We're bypassing these enemies just because, if I'm being honest, I don't really want to fight them again. I have no interest in fighting those fools. I don't mind getting the martyrdom marks. But I don't want to take a bunch of unnecessary damage either. Okay, so it's right up here. This is going to be that little mirror puzzle that we did need a little bit of extra height to solve. I should have executed him. Probably would have granted me more goodies. You're dead, you're dead. Alright, whoop. 1, 2. Ah, darn it. There it is. Nice. Why are there so many of you little munchkins everywhere? Oh! Hey, you come here. Okay. He gets the worst execution. Like, good gosh. Okay, it's just a timed sequence here. It must be pretty quick, though, if I'm being honest. It doesn't hold for long because we have these mirror points, so... obviously, wants us to get through pretty quickly. Of course. What a cheap little sequence. Alright, we're gonna have a little gauntlet here. Get wrecked. Everybody. All he is. All he is get wrecked. And one for the show. Huh. As soon as you don't block, you're dead. We have another silver-clad crystal shard. The silver-clad crystal shards, as you know, can be taken to our friend over here in the City of the Blessed Name to increase the efficiency of our bile flasks, which of course we forgot to equip, right? Did we equip Nacimiento? I don't think we did. Anyways, you can find it here in the Palace of Embroideries area, which we've now pretty much searched to the fullest. This is the only area remaining that needs to be searched, so we're going to go back all the way to the right, as far right as we can go, and we're going to continue searching for whatever that particular secret is that evaded us the first time. Such a fun game. This is definitely a masterfully crafted Metroidvania. Yeah, I would say it is most definitely one of the easiest I have played. Having played Metroidvania, Blasphemous, and the first one, of course, and Metroidvanias in general, they're typically a harder genre. You're gonna have a lot of difficult sequences that a lot of people just end up quitting. You know, there's a lot of breaking points in games where it's like, yep, this is where the majority of the player base will quit, and then of course you have like the more not the casual players, but the more dedicated players that are going to be playing it through to the completion. and you see that they passed that point. It's a higher succession of that point being passed, or a higher success rate, right? But usually the casual players, there's a breaking point, and I have not seen one yet. If I were to take a guess at what that breaking point could be in this game, it might very well be the blacksmith boss that we fought. He wasn't very hard in my opinion. His patterns, actually, he's definitely a boss you could beat no damage. This one that I don't have like another file going, so I couldn't like save, and I don't have this on PC, so I can't like create extra save files and stuff like that. I actually have to go through and replay the game, which is tough, you know, as a content creator, but I don't like to, you know, take a lot of shortcuts, so sadly it does create extra work for me, but hey, it's what I love to do. But long story short, this doesn't seem to have a breaking point. Where is it? You know, like, if it's anything, if I had to just guess and say, hey, I guess most people, they're going to get frustrated at that blacksmith boss, which is really not a hard boss. He's not. The only thing that happens is every time he has another phase, which is actually all on the same life bar, he ends up getting a little bit more like projectile or whatever else. So it's just really, really limited, you know. And it's just funny because it's like, that's not too much of a breaking point for me. Let's go ahead and clear out this gauntlet too. You're on the other side of the wall, Brosif. You stay right over there, little guy. And this one, and the blue garment, he's gonna be a little stronger. Why? Just land on my hellfire. Wait, did he just dodge that? Alright, what did we get? We got the Fervent Kiss, which we can definitely give to that big ol' hand. The Fervent Kiss item can be obtained in the Palace of the Embroideries area in this highlighted cell here on the map. You don't even need the double jump. It's just something that, for whatever reason, we just didn't explore. So now we've gone through and we have located it. Now, just to remind you, the Fervent Kisses dude is going to be right over here in the Street of Wakes. So we're going to go kiss his hand in a little bit. Can I say, oh, okay. So far, no secrets to the elevators just yet, but I guarantee that once we get the ability that allows us to jump into like profound pits like before, we're going to be able to jump down some elevator shafts. Choir of Thorns completion right here. Okay, so this is how we kind of cycle back through. Let's see what happens if we go this way. Fast travel point, that's sexy. We definitely need that. I always like to enter them. In the past, you had to actually enter them to activate them. So at some point, we'll go to the hand. We're going to kiss the hand, give it its little fervent kisses, despite the fact that I have no desire to actually kiss the hand myself. Can't reach that, so we're locked off there. This is not an illusory wall. Let me just make sure I can't slide through it. Lovely. And this is the other side of the Choir of Thorns. Oh! Demon birds. You mother. Why don't you die, woman? Okay. Just so that you know, there's a hidden Child of Moonlight off screen. That is Child of Moonlight number 14, and that is, of course, in the Choir of Thorns area. We are going to cycle back through this area, so I'm glad that we had the opportunity to actually get through here. But now it's a great point to go ahead and stop, because guess what? This is a cleanup stream. We have found our boundaries in our portal, our boundaries, and we found a fast travel portal, which is going to allow us to traverse to every area in the game very quickly. So let's go and go to this little hand here in the Street of Wakes. And then we're going to tag the preview first. And then we're going to back out of this menu. We're going to go kiss the hand, or bite the hand that feeds us. We'll give the Fervent Kiss item. And that increased our fervor, interestingly enough.
Exude from every fissure of your armor, and rejoice, mine own penitent one. I shall continue to assist you, if you grant Grant me your kisses.
You're weird, bro. I guess once we unlock all of the upgrades, it'll allow us to access that door. So right now, from the area that we got the Fervent Kisses item all the way to here, it's just the Street of Wakes, this NPC. Now we need to go ahead and head back to the city. And once we do that, we'll check out the Grills and Ruin area. This path, we'll go through it the normal path and see if there's anything we can get here. Because aside from that, the rest of these items are just inaccessible at this point in time, and that's fine. So let's go ahead and return to the city. Now we know to increase our fervor. We're going to speak with, well, you know what? We can actually speak with the lady that enhances our rosary beads as well, which is right here.
Do you have rosary knots, penitent one? Now, let my hands knot a new mystery on your rosary.
Oh, the
Your
candles.
rosary now treasures yet another mystery.
So if we get 3 more candles that are unlit, maybe that is what that woman in black is referring to, the one right here. So let's go chat with her, actually, see if she's like, oh yes, you've actually reduced or, you know, removed or put out one of the candles. I'm interested to see if that's what she's talking about. If not, I have no clue. And maybe there's some hidden Amanacida somewhere. Talk to me, lady. Tell me something different. You got a rosary bead on your little staff.
The vigil is bind my door.
Ah, you jerk. Okay. Fine. Now we go upgrade our bile flask yet again. We're going to go to the city. And from the city, we're going to see if we have everything equipped that we need to equip. Here with Montañez. You know, I think it's huge to have 20% increased bile flask.
Roughness becomes smoothness. Wood becomes skin.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Whatever you say. Wait, do I have them equipped already? Oh, I already have Nasi equipped? Nacho, I didn't know. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. So we have Gregel's favor. I don't have any other favors. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. Reduces the fervor cost of keeping the war sensor. I mean, whatevs, right? I kind of need that anyways, even if it's not like maxed out. And then do I have any others? That's all of them. Even though it's not getting a synergy, it's still, at least it's equipped. Obviously, if it had a resonance, then that would be a synergy. It would have increased, you know, stuff. Pretty much it enhances the effect, you know. I'm gonna go this way, actually. Golly, the camera shake on this is just so nauseating. We also have to find a bell. There's a nearby bell that apparently I just haven't looked at or found just yet. Oh my.
With this crystal, I mark and imbue thy flasks with silver and bile. Only the miracle shall know how many crystals have been bathed in its grace.
Indeed.
Bring me chalices and vials.
I got you. I got you. I'm gonna bring your stuff. Okay, so now let's just for giggles, for shakes and wiggles, let's see if we can actually find a bell in this immediate area. No, because if you drop down, we're in a new area. Okay, never mind. Okay, so now we go to the right. And we're going to head to the Choir of Thorns. But we're going to go the long way. This long way is going to ensure that we go through other areas that we could potentially find secrets in. And remember, this was a weird little path. I couldn't really find a way to get up here. Really weird. So I'm not going to stress about it though. There's always an easier way. We're going to stand up, and then we're going to go to the right and see if we can find all the secrets that were in our area. Now, this was one that was just out of reach. I don't know if a double jump can pull it off. Really? Just a little contact damage. Jerk. Nope. Double jump doesn't quite cut it. We're going to have to slide through another area, it seems. But we can double jump here now. So this is great. We have figured it out. So right here. Now we can double jump. We're going to slide, and we are going to get that secret. So a double jump is required for this item, which is called the Pilgrim. This looks like an altar piece of favor. And this altar piece of favor can be located here, of course. You do need the double jump, and once you return to the Grills of Ruin, go through, and you'll slide through this path right here, and you'll reach it on a ledge. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Really? Oh, get away. Those guys have a very strange attack timing. The music in this game is phenomenal, and I'm so glad it hasn't copyright hit me yet. That makes me very happy. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, you know? No copyright hits? Okay, buddy. Buddy. Hold on. Hey. He's just still jumping around like a freaking spider monkey. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Let's see. We're gonna go this way. Really? I was gonna kill you all cool like. Do that. Why do these little monkeys continue trying to kill me? There was an area that I couldn't reach before. I thought. There's something like that around here. Let's go through here. Really? Here he goes, doing his little thing. You hurt me way too much, dude. Dude, bro. You do need the Sarmiento and Centella to be able to access that, so let's go ahead and finish this gauntlet right here and see what we get. They really, really like this, like, what do you call it, this model, right? Pick up an item, get locked in, and it's not like they're never too difficult or anything. It's just weird that they put them in so often. Like, you know that you're going to enter a gauntlet, which I think is kind of strange. Because to me, the point of the gauntlets is to catch you by surprise. Here, it's more so like, hey, if you want this reward, prepare for the gauntlet. And it's a little strange because, again, it makes it simpler. It makes it more easy because they're supposed to surprise you and you die and you're like, darn it, and then you die again, you know, and you just keep trying. I took a lot of damage to this enemy trying to explain that to you, but the gauntlets, if well done, are going to be more of a surprise. And these tell you if the sphere or the little item is red, it's going to be a gauntlet. You get a free Mark of Martyrdom here, so not bad. Not bad at all. But just very interesting in design, as a design choice. Like, why did they do that? You can't go through this door, just so you know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I like being surprised by the gauntlets because that makes it more of like oh snap kind of moment, you know, where you're like, I have to perform well here, and I've already been exploring quite a bit. If I die, what happens? You know, so that to me is interesting. Knowing about the gauntlet or the arena is a very interesting choice because it really just says, like, do you want the item bad enough or not? And in my case, I'm going to say, sure, I want it. So I'm always going to go for it, you know? So here we've made it to the Choir of the Thorns City. The preview that is right next to this beautiful lake here that shows the reflection of a city that once was. I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream because I certainly did myself. And if you did enjoy it, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out immensely. It lets me know you want more content just like this, and also makes my dream of staying a full-time content creator a reality. Just so you know, if you want to support me in a personal way, there is an option to check out my Ko-fi and Patreon pages. Those, of course, are optional. Your viewership is more than enough for me. One thing I did want to mention, though, is I have been linking the games Blasphemous 2 and Blasphemous, the original, in the description of the video. You can get some discounts. All you have to do is use my link for Humble Bundle, and you can get them for pretty cheap, so check it out. Also, other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Be sure to check out the timestamps. Videos 1 and 2, timestamps are already completed. Number 3 is in the works, and number 4 will be done tonight. So tomorrow, you guys can have the timestamps for every single item available in the game that I've located thus far. Tomorrow we're going to continue our journey with the Choir of Thorns and obtain the third regret, and then hopefully some more traversal abilities so that we can go back and collect everything before beating the game and obtaining the true ending. I hope you guys join me when I'm there, and when I do, trust me, we're going to go ahead and work right into the not only the lore and theories, but also the 100% walkthrough that's going to be incredibly polished and incredibly efficient and let you know exactly where to go and in what order. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. I think I already said have a great rest of your day and great rest of your weekend. And until next time, it's the Inhuman one signing out. I'll catch you guys then.